Hi everyone, today I really wanted to share my fake tan routine with you because it's getting warmer and sunnier in the UK, so it's the perfect time and a lot of people will be going on holiday or planning to go on holiday. So first off, let's talk about preparation because that is the most important thing. You can't beat exfoliating gloves. I personally don't really use scrubs to prep for tan. I do like scrubs, but a lot of them contain oils and other really rich moisturising ingredients that leave a slight residue on the skin, and you don't really want any residue on the skin at all. You want everything to be really exfoliated and smooth but completely clean so the tan can really adhere to your skin. So exfoliating gloves are the cheapest and best option. I don't use anything else, although I do like to use it with the Dove body wash because this is a good happy medium between really getting your skin smooth and clean and really lathering up whilst not being drying, so it really leaves your skin nice and soft. You can be quite vigorous with these, and obviously because they're gloves you can really massage. It's just great for your skin in general. Even if you're not going to tan, this is a really great thing to do. I also shave my legs and everything before I tan, just because you don't want to be shaving off tan when you've just done it. If you do wax, thread, shaving cream, hair removal cream or anything else like that, you have to do those things at least a day, preferably like 2 days before you're going to be putting your fake tan on, just because your skin needs a bit of time to calm down from any irritation or redness, and you really don't want to be putting fake tan on irritated skin. So once my skin is prepped, I like to do a head to toe layer of a really light body lotion. So I usually use Garnier. The Garnier ones are the best light, easy to apply body lotions for me. You don't want body butters or really thick rich body creams or anything like that, because they're going to have too much oil content in them. They're not going to sink in, which could lead to your tan not blending in properly in places, or streaking or patching. So you want something that is going to lightly moisturise but not be too rich that the tan isn't going to be able to adhere to your skin. So I personally use the Garnier Summer Body, which is actually their gradual tan. So I put this head to toe. If you're using just a regular body lotion, I also like the Garnier 7-day intensive ones. They're really good as well. If you were just using regular body lotion, some people just put the lotion on dry patches, so like your feet, your knees, your elbows, but I have another tip for that I'm going to share. But I do head to toe lotion just to really make sure that my skin is as moisturised as possible, because the tan I do use can be quite drying. So it's that balance between, you want to make sure your skin is hydrated but just lightly so that your tan will still go on smooth. So my tip for knees, elbows, any dry patches or any areas of tan on your body that tend to like dry out or crack or go really dark and kind of collect in that area, this is a recent tip and it has changed the look of these areas on my tan. So coconut oil, I know it sounds extreme because I've just been going on about how oil is a no-no, but on the areas where tan just collects and there's just too much of it goes in that area. So for me it's my elbows. I know a lot of people struggle with that as well. My knees can be really bad. The skin around that area is a joint. It's really hardy and a bit thicker and a bit firmer than the rest of your skin, and it's naturally gonna like wrinkle and dry out more. So you really want to kind of create a barrier on those areas, almost so the tan can't get to it as much, but it doesn't make it streaky if you use literally a tiny amount. So now on to the actual tan I'm using, and I've used this one for years. I've used a few different kinds, but I have gone back to this recently because it's an oldie but a goodie, and it's just classic and so cheap. If you've been in the beauty blogging community, you'll know this tan. It's St. Moritz. I use the tanning mousse. They have so many variations out now that it can get a bit overwhelming, but I like to just stick to the original that I've always used. I feel like mousse is easier to apply because it comes out in singular pumps, so you can really see how many pumps you've done for each section of your body. And that for me is the best tip to make sure that one area is not darker than the other. You'd really want to section your body off, so one arm, the other arm, kind of chest and tummy I do together, thigh and bum, lower leg and foot. So you really want to kind of divide your body up and make sure to really blend each area in, obviously back as well, before you move on to the next one, because it does dry. It's a mousse and it's not the most moisturising formula, so it will dry and it can be a bit stubborn once it has dried. So you really just want to use loads of big, like, round circular motions and really buff it in. And the good thing about this one is it's tinted. I have used clear tans in the past and they can just be a bit of a nightmare, especially if you are a bit more inexperienced. Even if you're not, you just can't see where you've put it. So the good thing about the tin is, especially if you're like me and you're naturally quite a bit lighter than your fake tan shade anyway, you can really clearly see where you've missed. The mitt I use, I really love this one. It's so stained. Now that's the annoying thing about the Saint It's tinted, it does stain your mitt quite a bit, but these are so cheap you can replace them every few months if you wanted to. But this one is from Primark. I'm not sure the name on the front or if it's a brand that Primark stock or whether it's Primark's own, but you want to make sure it's the one with the lining inside, because this is genius. Tanning mitts in the past, my hands have ended up getting stained because splotches have kind of dried on my hands before I finished and had the chance to wash them afterwards. But obviously with the lining, your hands stay completely dry and no product goes through. So for hands and feet, my trusty Summer Body comes back into the mix, and I like to use gradual tan on hands and feet just because it looks way more natural. The area is so small that it's just, I can never get it to look nice. It's just too small an area to be put in any concentration of tan at all. Even if I literally use the excess that's on the mitt, it still looks a little bit too dark for me and a little bit too fake. So I get into bed just before I go to sleep. My tan is completely dry. I massage in like a small to medium amount of Summer Body onto the back, onto my feet. So I obviously just do the top layer. You don't want any underneath or like around your toes or anything, but I put like a tiny layer on and then I go and wash my hands, and then I put some on the back of one hand and then I rub them together like this. So it's a bit awkward, but it works so well. Obviously make sure to really rub around your wrists and your knuckle area, but that is such a great way to get a natural kind of goldeny tan on your hands and feet. Once it's dried, I like to put a black nightgown on. So this is just to make absolutely sure that none of my clothes are going to get stained, or some people even have like a tanning onesie or something like that, just something to make sure that you don't mind if it gets ruined, or you've got something to like protect your bed sheets. I actually usually coincide my laundry day for my sheets with my tan, so the day after I've done my fake tan is the day I usually wash my sheets in the week anyway. I will take a before and after picture this weekend before I do my tan again, so you can see what my skin colour looks like kind of completely bare before I do my tan, and then I will take a picture the day after once I've showered it off. I get the dark one. It's not a low maintenance tan, so if you're looking for something that is really low maintenance and really easy, I would stick to Summer Body and just gradual tan, because you can put this on every night if you wanted to before you go to sleep until you get your desired colour, and then just top up as necessary. But what I love about St. Moritz is I like to see like results, and I would much rather be really dark and then fade gradually throughout the week than have to like spend every night putting gradual tan on. That's just me, but it's a complete preference. When I was a beginner, I did just stick to gradual tan, so I do still have this and use this. Sometimes I don't have time to do this full routine, and sometimes during the week I will put a bit of this on as it fades. So this morning I'm starting to feel like it's fading quite a lot now, so I did put this on after my shower, and this is a great thing to have on hand just to top up that tan as it fades. To get it off, I would use the same techniques to exfoliate and prep. So exfoliating gloves, a good like moisturizing shower cream, and I always like to have a bath because I find a bath really soaks it off much easier than a shower. And you can obviously lie and soak for a good like 5 or 10 minutes, and those dead skin cells are going to come off so much easier than if you're in the shower. Throughout the week as well, it's also really great to just use lotion every single day. You just want to look after your skin as much as possible, because the healthier, the more hydrated and soft and moisturised your skin is, the nicer your tan is going to look and the longer it's going to last. And that applies to fake tan or a real tan. Not only is it just nice like self-care and just a little extra pamper in your daily routine, it really does help your tan look good for longer. And really quickly to finish off my face, I don't fake tan my face. I'm sure you've been thinking that this whole video because I've not mentioned it. I don't like to put fake tan on my face. I feel like, again, just like with my hands and feet, it ends up just looking unnatural. I just don't like it. So I use a tinted moisturiser type thing. This is the Soap and Glory Glow Job. This is a lifesaver. It's so lovely. I either put it straight on top of my moisturiser or just mix it in if I'm in a rush, and it just gives my face and neck like a little extra tint. And then once I have done my makeup, I love cream bronzer. This looks the most natural and blends in with my neck and chest. This is the Cushion bronzer from L'Oreal. This is so lovely, really natural looking, really easy to use. If you're not going to use fake tan on your face, you definitely want to keep that in mind. And I like to wear a vest top or something like this, just so you can see whilst you're getting ready and make sure that everything is uniform. Lots of tips and steps, and I've probably overwhelmed you, but I really hope you picked up some good like fake tan hacks and little tricks that you're going to try. I hope they work for you and help you out. Let me know yours in the comments if you do use and love fake tan like I do. Let me know your favourite fake tan brands and formulas. I can't wait to read about them. Give this video a thumbs up if you want more routine type beauty videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!